Good morning, children. We'll be starting with a new chapter today, that is profit and loss. Okay, so this is one of the very important topic that we use in our daily life. Okay, it has much more application in our daily life. Okay, so if we run a business, then we need to have the knowledge of profit and loss. If there is an exchange of things, if you buy something and sell something, there is a business going on, right? So we do business either to gain or sometimes we may incur loss. Okay, so we need to know, we need to have a knowledge of profit and loss to carry out all those operations in our daily life. Okay, so I'd like to give you one example here. Suppose you go to a market and say you buy a book which costs you rupees 150. Okay, so the cost of the book is rupees 150. Then the amount you pay, that is the amount a book costs, is called cost price. Okay, so cost price is the amount that you pay for something. Okay, so the cost price here is rupees 150. Okay, so now after buying this book at rupees 150, you go back home and you sell this book at say rupees 200. Then 200 will be the selling price of the book. So selling price will be equal to rupees 200. Okay, so cost price is nothing but the price at which something is bought, and the selling price is nothing but the price at which something is sold. Okay, so whenever there is this transaction of buying and selling, we may either have a profit or a loss. Okay, so we will be discussing the conditions wherein we will gain a profit or we may incur loss. Okay, so in this case, in this example, what is happening is I am paying rupees 150, yes, and I sell it at rupees 200. Okay, so the money that I had spent is rupees 150, right? But the money that I gain after selling is rupees 200. So here in this transaction there is 50 rupees more. Okay, I gain rupees 50. So if you see here, the selling price is greater than cost price, isn't it? 200 is greater than 150. So whenever we have a selling price greater than the cost price, we make a profit. So there is a profit. Okay. Now the profit we have gained here is rupees 50. How did we get that? So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So this is the formula for calculating the profit. Okay. So let's take another scenario. Suppose you buy a pen. Okay. Suppose you buy a pen at rupees 15. Okay. So cost price of pen will be equal to rupees 15, and say your brother likes the pen and he requests you to sell it, then you sell it at rupees 12. Then in this case what is happening is you have spent rupees 15. This is gone from your pocket. Okay, but after selling you get only 12 back. Still you are at loss of rupees 3. Yes, you had spent 15 rupees, but after selling the pen you are getting only 12 rupees back. So there is a loss of rupees 3. So you see the situation here, when cost price is greater than selling price, then we incur loss. Okay, so there is a loss, and the loss is given by the formula cost price minus selling price. So these are the two important formulae that we need to remember. Okay. So this is all about profit and loss. We have discussed the scenario wherein we may have a profit or we may be at loss. So I'd like to discuss few more formulae here. So we have come across two formula. That is, first one is profit equal to selling price minus cost price. And we have another set of formula, that is loss equals to cost price minus selling price. Okay. Now whenever we have this type of formula, okay, and out of this, if you see here, three things are involved, right? We have a profit, we have selling price, we have cost price. There are three things, right? If we know two of them out of these three, if we know two of them, then we can easily figure out what is the third one. Okay. So in first case, we know what is selling price, we know what is cost price, so we are able to find out what is the profit. Suppose I know selling price, I know the profit, and I want to find the cost price. So in that case, what happens is we can deduce the formula from here. So we need to find out what is the cost price. So we isolate this. Okay. So this minus CP taken to left side becomes plus CP. This is equal to, this SP is right here. Profit when taken to this side will become minus profit. Okay. So cost price will be equal to selling price minus profit. Okay. Now in third case, suppose we have cost price and profit given, then we can easily figure out what is the selling price. Okay. So selling price we need to know, so we isolate this is equal to profit. When we take this minus CP this side, it becomes plus CP. So our formula for selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. So these are the three interlinked formulae. Okay. Children, I do not want you to mug up all these three formula. I do not want that. You need to know that profit equal to selling price minus cost price. This is by logic. Yes. So using this formula, you can get this two formulae. Okay. So I totally don't want you to mug up this formula. Okay. Do not mug. Okay. So same thing happens here. We have a loss equals to cost price minus selling price. So from here, if I know cost price and loss, I can figure out what is the selling price. So this minus SP when taken to left side becomes plus SP. This is equal to CP minus loss. Okay, I have taken this minus SP this side. So here we have CP, and this loss when taken that side becomes minus loss. Okay. And in another case, say I have loss and SP known, then we can easily figure out what is CP. So CP will be equal to loss. When I take this minus SP this side, it becomes plus SP. So these are the three interconnected formula. Okay. So children, I want to make a note here. Here in cost price we have selling price minus profit. Okay. But whenever there is a loss, cost price equal to selling price plus loss. Okay. So please make a please be very careful when you are using this formula. Okay. When you are interchanging this formula. So this is the formula that we will be using time and again. So I would like to solve few questions from your exercise. So this is exercise 4A. Question number 1, part 1, I'll do it for you, okay? So it says, a man buys a set of books for rupees 725 and sells them for rupees 752. You need to find the cost price, selling price, either a profit or a loss, okay? So it's clearly given that cost price of books is equal to rupees 725, right? And the selling price of books is equal to rupees 752. Okay, we need to find whether there is a profit or a loss. Okay, so you see, selling price is greater than cost price. Yes, if we sell at higher amount than the amount that we have paid, then we always make a profit. Okay, so here selling price is greater than cost price, so we gain. Yes, we gain means we make a profit. So how much profit? We'll find out. So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So what is the selling price? That is 752. And what is the cost price? It's 725. So when you subtract, you get how much? Rupees 27. So the profit made is rupees 27. So it's pretty simple, but it's quite interesting and it's quite important also. Okay. So now let us look at question number 2. I'd like to take question number 2, part 2. Okay. So you have selling price given, that is equal to rupees 325, and you have loss that is equal to rupees 25. Okay. So I want to find out what is the cost price. So you need to look for the formula that interlinks all these three quantities. Okay. So the formula that interlinks all these three quantities is loss equal to CP minus SP. Okay, I am recalling this formula because I do not remember what is the formula of CP directly. Okay. Now from here I can deduce the formula for CP, that will be equal to loss, this when taken this side becomes plus SP. So what is the loss? Rupees 25. What is the SP? That is rupees 325. So the cost price is rupees 350. So this is how we figure out what is the third quantity when two other quantities are known. Is that clear? So these are the basic things that we need to know in profit and loss. Okay, I'd like to request you to solve the remaining questions from exercise 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I hope you understood. If you do not understand, then you can take help of book also. Okay, it will be more clear. Okay, thank you.